I want to tell you about these hands. Not because they're beautiful right now, although they are, but because of what they do every single day. These hands belong to a woman who owns a small grocery store. And I don't mean she runs a business. I mean, she is the business. She stocks the shelves, she carries the boxes, she mops the floor at the end of a 12-hour day. And if a neighbor calls at 10 on a Sunday night because they're out of milk, she goes and opens the store, because that's who she is. In the town where she lives, Sunday is sacred. Everything closes. Everything except her. And these same hands, the ones that have carried more boxes than an Amazon warehouse, today have the most elegant manicure of the season. Because hard work and elegance are not opposites. They never were. And I think that's worth saying out loud. 5 weeks since her last appointment, and look, everything perfect. Not one lift, not one crack. With the work these hands do every day, that is not luck. That is hard gel with the right architecture. And that is exactly what we are going to look at today. Oh, and one more thing before we start. While I was removing her previous gel today, she sat there and watched my videos. All of them. Every single video I've uploaded in the last 10 days. 10 videos. And we just hit 19 subscribers on this channel. 19 real people who found this and decided to stay. If you're one of them, thank you. Genuinely. This is only 10 days old and you're already here. That means something to me. Before we talk about color or shape or trend, we need to talk about the skin, because the skin tells the whole story. And with working hands, the story is always in the right hand first. When you use your hands all day, boxes, cleaning products, cold from the refrigerator, heat from the sun, constant contact with everything, your skin has memory. It keeps score. Every hour of work leaves something behind. This isn't a beauty problem. This is an honest consequence of an honest life, and I treat it that way. I want you to pay attention to something right now. That sound you're hearing. That soft, steady hum of the e-file working around the cuticle. People pay $35 for a massage. They buy neck massagers and vibrating pillows and every kind of wellness gadget they can find. And what you're listening to right now produces the exact same response in the nervous system. The gentle vibration, the precise, unhurried attention to exactly what needs care. I call this the diamond meditation. Not because it sounds fancy, though it does, but because diamond bits don't cut. They don't force. They polish. They refine. They reveal what was already there. The protocol today, I start with the blue drop bit for the initial work on the lateral folds and the dead skin, especially the right hand, which needs twice the attention. No rushing. Then the red ball bit specifically for the cuticle area. Blue first, red second. No nippers on living skin, no scissors on the cuticle, no shortcuts that turn into more calluses and more damage 3 weeks later. E-file only, always. Because beauty that is, above all, safe is not a slogan. It's the only way I work. Now, the architecture challenge today. 5 fingers. 5 completely different personalities. Thumbs grow upward, index fingers grow downward, the rest, straight. And we need all of them to look exactly identical at the end. It's like trying to get 5 very opinionated people to agree on one photo. Technically doable, emotionally exhausting. The solution? Filing after the gel, not before. The gel sets the structure. The file reveals the form. Soft oval on every finger, correcting each growth direction individually. Oval distributes stress evenly, no weak points at the sides. It elongates the finger without looking aggressive. For nails that carry boxes for a living, oval is not just pretty, it's protective. Now, the look. Have you heard of quiet luxury? It's been everywhere lately. The idea that real elegance doesn't announce itself, that the most expensive thing in the room is the thing that makes you wonder, is she wearing anything at all? That's old money French. And it is, I promise you, the hardest thing to do in nail art, because invisible work is the most technical work. Anyone can see a mistake in something bold. In something that looks like nothing, every millimeter matters. 3 steps, very precise. Step 1, milky gel applied in a soft French smile on the free edge. No hard line, no sharp contrast. The old money smile doesn't announce itself, it suggests. The difference between someone who walks into a room and says, "Look at me," and someone who walks in quietly and suddenly everyone is looking. We cure each finger individually with a flashlight before the full lamp, because at this stage, control is everything. Step 2, the bed. A light pastel pink, so pale it barely exists, barely more than her own skin tone, applied over the entire plate. This is the step that turns technique into result. The bed unifies everything. It creates the feeling of a perfect nail from the inside, not color placed on the outside. The difference between someone who's wearing makeup and someone who looks like they woke up like this. That's what a well-applied bed does. Step 3, the final file. To equalize 5 different personalities into one cohesive shape. The thumbs wanted to go up. The index fingers wanted to go down. Nobody asked what I wanted. The file is not just a tool. It's a negotiation. And at this table, I always win. Look at this. Does it look like she's wearing anything? That's the whole point. Old money French doesn't want you to say, "Your nails look beautiful." It wants you to say, "You look beautiful." And that is the difference between a manicure that decorates and a manicure that transforms. If you made it to the end of this video, and I genuinely appreciate that you did, I want to be honest with you about something. This channel is 10 days old. 10 days. We have 19 subscribers, and I'm building this one video at a time, the same way I build every nail, with a clear protocol, a lot of patience, and 0 shortcuts. YouTube works simply. If a video gets watched, the algorithm shares it. If it doesn't get watched, it disappears. My client today sat for 2 hours watching 10 of my videos while I worked on her hands. Not because I asked her to, because she wanted to, because she believes in what happens at this table. And that kind of support from real people watching real work is the only thing that makes a channel grow. So, if something in this video gave you something, a technique, an idea, a moment where you thought, "I didn't know that," hit like. It takes 1 second and it tells the algorithm this video is worth sharing. Subscribe if you want to see where this goes. I post consistently, I go deep on the technique, and I always tell you exactly what I'm doing and why. No mystery ingredients, no gatekeeping. And leave me a comment. Do you work with your hands? What's your biggest nail struggle right now? I read everything, always with coffee, always with an opinion. Beauty that is, above all, safe. See you in the next one.